Hey, hey, hey. How is it going? We are live. We are live. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you're having an awesome day. Let me know if you are dialed in. Let me know who's watching. And let me know where you're dialing in from. Give me some love. I just spent all day putting these slides together for you. But today's topic is one of absolute utmost importance because I'm going to be talking to you guys about what's going to make you money. Okay, I'm going to be talking about building your audience and how to build a deep connection with them so that whenever you create content or post something or ever like refer your affiliate products, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna get it from this person. Okay, when you're doing the complete opposite of what most people are doing in the market right now, which is basically pitching or fake marketing where they like, I don't know, like they I don't know, like they just take I don't know, sometimes I've noticed fake marketing being used with cars and mansions and this like, oh, look where I live or look at my car, and it's like, I don't know, it's all made up. Um, hey Christy, how are you, sweetheart? Christy from Chicago. Got Chicago in the house. All right. If you're gonna be doing the opposite, it's gonna be more attractive, and people are gonna want to join you versus join the person that's just like being all hypey and fake in the long term. Okay. So this is gonna be worth it, guys. I actually had a discussion with my mentor on this. We're talking about fake marketing versus the people that add value, like I'm doing with my presentations and everything is in this group. And I hope you guys go this route, of course, because in the long term, guys, people are getting smarter. They're realizing that a lot of this fake marketing is fake marketing and it's not what they really see. So in the long term, it's really gonna pay off that you build yourselves right now, maybe make even less money than these people that are fake marketing. And I can tell you guys will be the ones that win if you go this route. All right, so let's get this show started. I see like some people are watching. Who else do we have? I know that it's not just Christy watching, so I will appreciate a hello. Awesome. So, how to build an audience that cares about you. So, everything I want to teach you guys is kind of to sell without selling. I see a lot of like, I saw the other day in a Facebook group, this woman was not complaining, she was saying, I'm an introvert. I have a hard time like selling because I don't want to be pushy. And honestly, this is not what this is. I guarantee you guys, I did not make any of my sales through push marketing. There was a time when I used to send out the message like, hey, you want to check out my offer? But I can tell you, like, my multiple six figures did not come from doing that. Most of it came from adding value to people's lives. And the way I did it, and the way I structure things is what sold people. And this is what I'm going to be talking about. So this is for those of you that want to sell without being pushy or having to go out there and message people like, hey, check out my product. It's so freaking annoying. I ignore people that do this. So yeah. So learn how to build an audience that cares about what you are saying. So if you have a message to the world, this is how you get people to care about it. All right, that looks out for all your content pieces. So every time you post something on your Facebook, like on your YouTube channel, when you send out an email, how do you get them to open up the email? How do you get them to come on that live? Okay. So we're gonna go on a deeper level here than just building your list, because in the end, this is what I honestly recommend for all you guys, is not to just have that one traffic method, not to have like don't just have like I always tell you guys one traffic method, right? But I also tell you one funnel. So alongside whatever you're creating content on. So in my case, it's Facebook. You want to have the email list, because if something happens to your Facebook tomorrow and you don't have that email list, you're screwed. So even with YouTube, I would always like recommend that you build your list. So we're gonna go on a deeper level of just building a list here. I'm gonna really like show you guys like how to get people to kind of want to like be a part of your community. Let me put it that way, okay? And you want to show them that their voice matters. So this I will explain towards the end of the presentation, but this is really important, okay? The simplest way to make more money, okay? So the easiest way to make more money is by having better email open rates, okay? Or having a highly engaged audience on I meant not on a Facebook post here. I didn't mean Facebook post, I meant Facebook group. Actually, let me fix that because it's going to annoy me. Okay, so Facebook group. All right, why? Because if you have, say, better open rates, you're gonna make more money versus having low open rates, you're gonna make less money, okay? And guys, like understand, someone asked me the other day in the group, it was when he asked like, when should I pitch? You can pitch every single day in your email list. I'm still getting there because I'm still getting comfortable with it, because I never used to pitch every day. But if you like over deliver in your emails or in like with your Facebook posts, like let's say you go live and you do what I'm doing in the groups, like start getting comfortable with pitching at the end of your presentations or webinars, whatever it is you're doing. Like every time you over deliver, it's cool to pitch, okay? Businesses do not survive on one-time sales, okay? I don't know about you guys. I know influencers in the niche that they like their whole business model is based on one-time sales, because like for example they sell stuff and then they don't over deliver, or they under deliver, or they pretty much don't deliver, and then like they always have to bring in new traffic and then like resell. Now first off, I'm not comfortable doing that. Like I need to sleep at night. So you know, for me it's I would much rather build my audience. And like, so instead of building an audience and having one-off sales by promoting spammy products, so this is what I was talking about, do the work of building an audience that knows you care about them, and they will be your customer for life. I've had people that have followed me for years now, and you know what? It's so much better than having that like connection where you sell once and you never see them again. And because all you focus on then is just making that bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? That is a better business model where you're like so close to your fan base, so close to your audience, okay? I have people that tell me about everything. Like I had someone last night, she read my post about, what if your significant other doesn't, support your, like you wanting to be in business? And she just told me her own personal, like, she's like, I just read this, and she's like, I resonate with this. She's like, this just popped up after I had an argument with my spouse about my business. And she like she got personal, like this is the kind of communication I have with people. Like to me, they're friends. I don't even look at them as leads. Honestly, I don't like the word leads. I think it's a very like horrible way of dehumanizing people, so to speak. Leads are people with problems, and I can tell you every single person that's on your email list or that's following you has their own personal problem, and it's going to be up to you to find out what those are, like what those problems are, so that you can kind of use that to connect to your audience, like to connect to those people that are following you, okay? So here's what we're going to learn today, all right? So why you should be building a raving fan page, and how to establish a thriving relationship with your ideal target audience, tools I use to build my business. I put my extra, sorry about that, guys. Tools I use to build my business, how to extract from your audience what their problems are. This is going to be so important. Like, don't focus on quantity in your business, focus on quality. People who are like, you have like, you're building a certain like you're building your audience like so much big each month, okay? But what are you doing to build the connection now with them? Like, how deep can you go? That's like really important, because you will make so much money with a small email list. All right, like with Facebook back in the days, I made so much money with just like a small following on Facebook. So this is what I'm trying to say here, okay? So what they really want and how to go about helping them solve their biggest pain points, okay? So we're gonna talk all about this today. All right, guys, do we have more people on board? Like, who's watching? Hey, Igor, how are you? From Croatia. Awesome. Hey, Jeremiah, what's cooking? Alrighty, so when you have a raving fan base, you won't need so many people to build a 6 to 7 figure business. Okay, this is exactly what I just spoke about. So these people will buy everything from you. They will tell others about you. They will look up to you as a friend. They will ride with you forever. Okay. Oh, this is like a poem. And it's okay if you start as a nobody. This is where I started. If you watched last week's presentation, last Friday, I showed you guys where I started with my first Facebook post, like one of my first few Facebook posts, what they looked like, how low the engagement was. Okay. So let's look at the phases of a relationship so you guys kind of get an idea of where people start with you when they connect with you. So you must pre-warm your audience, right? So people start here. Okay, let's say you're building your audience. All right, so they normally start as cold. They don't know you. They don't trust you. Like, who the heck are you? What's this person's story? What's their name? You know, where are they coming from? All right, and warm is when they've been exposed to you. So for example, this is why I'm very regular with my Facebook Live. So you know, I make it a point to now go live at least 5 times a week on Facebook, and that's like how people get exposed to me. Why? Because we're connected on Facebook, so that's how I'm building my audience. And then they get my like they'll see my Facebook Lives popping up in their newsfeed. Okay, and the more regular I am, the more they see me. All right, that's like they start warming up to me. Hot is when they already know, like, and trust you, and they've probably already bought something from you. Okay, and provided that you didn't promote a product that under delivered, there's still gonna be like a hot lead. Okay, so you need to learn how to get comfortable with moving people from cold to hot by changing your marketing messages. Okay, so your content is going to be everything. All right. So step by step, how to build an audience. So you need to find a hungry market to serve. All right. So people who love on a deep level something you are passionate about. For me, it's affiliate marketing. I can see Jeremiah, just like the video. For him, it would be raw veganism. All right. By the way, guys, if you're vegans, you gotta follow the guy. He's awesome. So then what you want to do is figure out their problem. So go do the market research. Okay. I don't talk much about this because I'm always talking about doing one product, but you guys need to understand I do this full time, so I kind of have my own side project, and I don't really do anything else apart from building my business. I know that sounds horrible, but I'm obsessed with like marketing. So like something I do on the side is I'm gonna be like doing a retreat with Jeremiah as my business partner. We're gonna be doing a retreat in Ecuador, and we're gonna be basically targeting people who want to go on a plant-based lifestyle. So what we would do is we would just basically go and the vegan, like in the vegan groups, and a lot of people in these vegan groups, what they're doing is they're looking for help, like recipes, so that they start switching, right, to the vegan lifestyle. So what I would do is literally just find a hungry market to serve. So it's people who are either trying to lose weight through the plant-based diet, or what else? Like people who just want to switch to a plant-based lifestyle because they know it's like they disagree with the way animals are treated and whatnot. And then we figure out their problems. A lot of them need help with hands-on skills, like how to switch. Like for many, it's hard to switch. I know because I went through the journey myself, right? There are some things which are harder than others. It's different for everyone that tries to go vegan, right? So I would do my market research to Facebook groups, and I will show you guys an example on how I do this with affiliate marketing. This applies to all niches, which is why I give you guys an example with veganism, because I don't want you to think that this is niche specific to affiliate marketing. No, you can be in the fitness niche, in the golf niche, you could be in the quilting niche, you can be in any freaking niche. There's like a niche for everything these days. Like it amazes me what people make money with. Like honestly, it's, if you guys start digging deep, like if you guys apply these are marketing fundamentals, by the way, guys. You can apply this to anything. People make money with anything these days, like literally anything. All right. Then what you want to do is create high quality content to attract and engage. Okay, so let's stick with the veganism idea. Then I would go out and do videos. Like I could build a YouTube channel, or I actually have a Facebook group and I would share recipes in there. All right, and all I'm doing, guys, is documenting. So like if I do, like, I don't know, like this week I did a dish with chickpeas and coconut, and it was so freaking damn good. I actually posted it in the group and I said, oh my god, this is like one of those dishes that if you're not vegan, you want to go vegan. I was like, how many people want it? And people were like, yeah, I want the recipe. And then I just, posted the recipe for them. All right, and that's how I was engaging with them as well. Okay, did you notice like what I did? Like, do you guys want a recipe? Okay, they need, like, if they want it, they gotta ask for it, so I'm engaging. All right, so use free or paid traffic to get your content in front of your audience so you can build your list. Okay, and you guys, for those of you that are in this group, I don't know how many of you are actually going to the units, through my units section. So if you go on so once you enter the group, on the left-hand side, there's the units section. How many of you have realized that I'm actually over-delivering in value, but then I give you guys an opportunity to join my list? That's how I'm building my list, okay? All right, and I also like to figure out what my audience wants by asking them. I will give you guys like tips of how to do this. Continue to create content, products, coaching that are the solution to their problems. Okay, so this is a step-by-step. All right, so let's look at how to bake the perfect cake. All right, I stole this from my mentor. Okay. Thank you, Jeremiah. Hola, ¿qué tal? From New York. Hola, Louis. ¿Cómo estás? Ecuador has an amazing cancer center. I wouldn't know about that. Ecuador is huge though, Christy. Awesome. So let's continue. How to bake the perfect cake. So my mentor uses this to kind of it's like an analogy to kind of build a perfect business. Did I say that right? Analogy, or is it an analogy? Okay, guys, sorry. Sometimes my English is not perfect. It's that's what happens when you're bilingual. So for every cake, you need three things. You need a list of ingredients, you need tools and equipment, and you need step-by-step instructions. Now, this works with any business you're building. So you need a list of ingredients. Now, the ingredients would be like blogging, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, okay? Like, these would be your ingredients, okay? Now, this is going to be the platform to market on. Now, I always tell you guys, master one and then move on to the next. When I got started, I first started with Facebook. Then I moved on to YouTube. All right? And find your voice through repetition. Okay? If you actually look at people in the sports niche, like influencers, they will tell you it's all about, like, if you want to say master boxing, it's all about doing the same reps over and over and over. It's not about mastering different skills. I mean, look at a marathon. I mean, the idea, like the concept is simple. You're just running. You're just putting one step in front of the other, right? But what actually gets you to be an amazing athlete? It's repetition of doing the same thing until you master how to run faster than anybody else, okay? And the person that does the most reps is normally the winner, okay? So find your voice through repetition. So let's say you pick YouTube, okay? You need to do many, many videos, especially the first 3 months of starting out your YouTube channel. You guys need to do repetition over repetition over repetition. All right. And then you get comfortable, then you start finding your voice. All right. So outstrip your competition just by mastering your craft through the one platform you choose to master. Now, the tools and equipment. So the tools I use for my business, okay, I use Screencast, I use ConvertKit, I use ClickFunnels. You don't really see me use anything else, hardly ever. All right, but these are my three main tools, especially when starting out. I was telling someone this week, I was like, I literally created a six-figure business with Screencast. Screencast, for those of you that don't know, it is a video marketing software that you use like to edit out videos. So you can literally use the software to like record yourself and share your screen, and you can even have your face at the on the right hand side at the bottom. And you just like take videos and you edit, you can add images. It's really basic, by the way, extremely dummy friendly, and it costs like $15, I think, a year, not more. And I told people, like, I created the six-figure business because all I did was use Screencast and YouTube, obviously, to upload the videos on, and that's it. I was like, I made like a six-figure business with that. Okay, so it doesn't have to be hard. And I just did like multiple videos. And then I use ConvertKit. ConvertKit is the autoresponder I like to use. It has a very clean interface. A lot of you are probably familiar with Aweber or with GetResponse. I've used GetResponse below. I was never happy with the bounce rate, so I switched to ConvertKit. ClickFunnels is what I use to create pages. Okay, so these two especially are what you're going to need to build your audience. Let's say you want to build an email list, you need something like ConvertKit and ClickFunnels. I've also left the links with this video for those of you that are new to them. Yes, they are my referral links. And don't forget, guys, if you guys get ClickFunnels, just reach out to me because I do give you bonuses for joining me. I will show you guys, like, I have a whole like training that my mentor created on how to build a 6 to 7 figure business. We've got case studies in there. Like, there's all the information you need to literally build yourselves like a 7-figure business. Okay, traffic methods, how to build funnels, like everything. So let's look at my simple business model. Like, this is how simple it is. So in my case, I like to use Facebook. So I use Facebook, all right? And then what I do is, as you guys are seeing me do in the Facebook group, I like to send people to my squeeze page. So sometimes I tell you, hey guys, go to successwithkiara.com and you guys will see something like this. I have different variations, and you guys are like, you guys get subscribed to my list, okay? Your email will be saved in Converter Kit, okay? And this page was designed with ClickFunnels, okay? You guys are on my list, awesome. You go through my value funnel. I'm leveraging one right now, but you will soon see me create one. And I follow up every single day, all right? Well, almost every single day, at least 5 times a week, I'm emailing my list. Why? Because I want to build a relationship as quickly as possible. I want to over deliver to you guys that are on my list. And that's how you build a relationship, and that is how you sell, through the email list more than like through the Facebook group. Like, I will pitch in my emails, of course, because how else will I make sales? Okay. Now the step-by-step instructions. Okay, so you need to find out what your niche wants. Okay, and you need to give it to them. All right. This is a screenshot I took from a group today, in one of the groups, and basically I'll skim through this. I'll just read what's relevant. I am looking for an opportunity to operate a small home-based business part-time and then hopefully grow it into my full-time employment. Okay, like, these are really common questions I keep seeing over and over and over. Market research might not be so much fun for many of us, but I can tell you, if you're skipping this step, ooh, you're gonna leave lots of money on the table. You need to figure out, you know, what people are struggling with, and you need to create content around their struggles. Okay, so you figure out what content to create, and this content is what's going to attract them to you. So let's look actually at an example while, because this is reminding me, and I'm probably gonna talk not I probably, I'm going to be talking more about this, but I want to show you this now so that these things make more sense to you. So yesterday I posted this. Sorry guys, I'm sharing screen so it's a bit slow. So yesterday I'm on Facebook. Yesterday I posted this. How do you deal with an unsupportive significant other? Okay, now I took this from, in fact, look, I wrote, almost every time I engage in Facebook groups, I see people opening up about their significant other being unsupportive. They either don't give them moral support or they don't tell them to make a choice. Sorry, or they tell them to make a choice or they discourage them from investing in themselves. And then I created a long enough post that opens up in a new tab, okay? And what I did here was I used my personal story, okay? I said, of course, every situation is individual. Of course, I think I meant to say every individual's situation is different. Well, people like this anyway. So I said, so I decided to write about my story, about my significant other not supporting me back in the days when I started my own online business. And I can tell you guys, it's not fun. And I could relate to this, so I just literally wrote about this, and I was very descriptive, okay? Like, I literally let people into my life with this, okay? And when you start learning how to do this, guys, you will build your audience. Like, the connection you build with your audience is so quick. Like, because I had people messaging me, telling me about their personal story, okay? Not to mention, as you can see, guys, like I haven't been getting this much engagement in a while, but like when I post something like this, the engagement starts to skyrocket. And look at what people were saying. Feels like I'm reading my story. Inspiring story, Kiara. My wife and I didn't break up, but we had some very tough times. Okay, so people started to like open up. Now, let's go back here. And I think I actually used screenshots of that, oops, of that post. Find the communities you can be actively involved in to build your following. So basically, like if you guys are going to be using Facebook, you need to find Facebook groups, and we will look at an example later, okay? And you want to take lots of notes, screenshots, and use these to create your videos, content blur. So I actually have a folder on my desktop called pain points, and I take screenshots when I'm in groups, and I take lots of notes. Like literally I have pages where I literally write like I'm looking for like an example that I wrote. Where are they? Like, yeah, for example, I don't have enough energy for my business. This was something a lot of people were talking about in the group, and actually it's over here. So research and search only one group of people. So you see this one here, those working full-time and having a side hustle, what's your biggest challenge? 158 comments. I opened up those comments and I started reading. There were two main problems. One of them was I don't have enough clients. So it was like, people were saying I have problems with getting more clients, recruiting for my network marketing company, things like this. The other one was energy, and that's why I wrote on in my notepad, do you have enough energy for your business? And I did a Facebook Live this week. I don't know how many of you watched it. I said 5 things, like it's like what you can do to have more energy in your business, or how to create more energy in your business. And I gave people like ideas on what to do. All right. I'm an introvert type and I hate feeling pushy. I don't have a huge group of friends. Any advice, tips for network marketing? Now, when I'm actually in these groups, I'm actually answering these people and I'm taking notes. So I do two things at once. I spend a lot of time doing this every day. All right. It gets me so in touch with my niche. So yeah, so I don't have like a huge amount. All right, so what I did was I wrote a whole post, like long value bomb post on what she can do. Like, because I told her clearly your issue is that you feel that you might have to be pushy with selling, but I can assure you it's not the case. And that you can sell without selling, so to speak. And I gave her like a whole long value post on how to, sell without selling, basically, and how to build the know like trust factor with people. And literally, it's like some of the stuff I'm talking about in this presentation. And when you do that, people actually notice these comments, because the rest of the audience, all they're writing is PM sent, or they just write two sentences. Like, how will you get noticed with 2 sentences? I can tell you guys, this is what I'm doing to build my network, and it works. Like, it really works. I don't know how many people I had join my group. I don't know how many people joined my group in the last 7 days, but I think in the last month it's been close to 300. But you have to understand, these people are already warmed up to me. Like, I'm not 100% cold. I'm between cold and warm. And then once they're in the group, going through my units section, and they go on my list, okay, not all the people that join are gonna like join the list and whatnot, but they do start to engage, they do start to notice you, they do start to watch you and follow you, and they do read like some of the emails, especially if they've seen that you were that person that left a long value bomb in the Facebook group where they first met you. Love at first sight. They will start to like and then eventually they will join your business. Okay, actually, I think I had someone join me yesterday. She had found me in one of these groups. I'm pretty sure, actually. She's like, I followed you for a month. And like, guys, imagine, she followed me for a month. Like, I added so much value in her life. I over-delivered so much that she had to join me within a month, you know? So if you really put in the hard work at first, you know, like, you can start seeing results, like, you know, within 3 months. The business that knows their customer the most wins. Okay, so like I said, I read these out to you because I went on the post from yesterday, but people will resonate with you through these posts that you will be creating, like the one I just showed you. Okay, I did that through market research, and then I was able to relate to it through my story. Okay, or you could like go and like do research or use other people's stories and then create the content that way. Okay, so like that person before who said like, how can I you know, build my own business from home, like just starting out part-time and then doing it full-time. That's such a newbie question. You could go on YouTube and research that, write your own notes if you don't know how to answer, all right, and then just like leave a nice reply explaining what to do. All right, so how to build your audience with a platform like Facebook. I pretty much went through all this already, so I really jumped the gun. Sorry, guys. I get like so excited. Now, this is with Facebook, but keep in mind, you can do this with any other niche, okay? Be it Instagram, YouTube, whatnot. Just apply the fundamentals, okay? So find groups in which you can add value, all right? So you will have to do a bit of research, digging deep. You're gonna find a lot of groups where people just spam the group. You don't wanna be in those groups. You wanna be in the groups where there are communities, where people are asking questions and people are answering, all right? Leave the value bombs I was talking about versus PM me or here's my link, all right? And this is where people start adding you or joining your group, because in my profile, what I have is, like sometimes people just add me and join the group. Sometimes they add me and they don't join the group, or sometimes they just join the group. A lot of people just join the group. Why? Because if you go to my profile and you click on my featured photo, where it says like, I think it's like free, like something on how to build a passive income, like I have a free training on it, and then they have to join the group to get my training, all right? So I funnel people to my group. And I don't know if I explained this to you guys already in past videos, but Facebook is cracking down on people who post links on their profile, or in Facebook chat and whatnot. You want to be doing it from a Facebook group. So you want to be joining, like you want to be growing a group, especially if you have the Facebook marketing strategy, right? Even if you have a YouTube channel, you can, I mean, if you have a YouTube channel and you guys are just starting out, then you can just focus on that. But I would definitely eventually branch out into having your own Facebook group and funneling people into that. But don't do it right away, okay? YouTube is Facebook's competitor. You do not want to have anything linking out to Facebook, at least for 6 months after you start building your channel. Like, do it after it went viral. Okay, you have so many subscribers. Now, these people will start to watch your content. Like I have people that watch, like the same people watching all of my videos, Facebook Lives, that read my blurbs, okay? Um, and I literally, like, I'm so used to them. Like I would know that they're most probably gonna leave a comment, okay? And eventually they will join your business, all right? Now with YouTube, here's an example of like how to know what your audience wants, because I know it's a bit different to Facebook. You don't have YouTube groups like we have Facebook groups. But if you go and type, for example, whatever your niche is all about, like for me, it's my main business is affiliate marketing. So I would put affiliate marketing. All these are organic searches by people. All right, so affiliate marketing without a website, affiliate marketing Amazon, people are typing this stuff. All right, and I would like do videos around all of this, okay, and then do the SEO and whatnot, and just building the channel. And then you know, when people you know, come across your videos, they'll subscribe, and they'll join whatever it is you're joining eventually. And this is how you start to build your audience. Now, you started building your audience either through Facebook, the way I told you, or through YouTube, okay? Now what? Okay? You don't want to just create content for the sake of creating content, okay? That's actually going to be so exhausting. You're going to get burnt out. You want to create content that your audience wants. All right? So I have my Facebook group. That's my main baby, okay? It's like what I take care of the most. Pretty much almost than my email list, more than my email list. But I do take care of both. But like my Facebook group, I know is where I get the most engagement, and people kind of warm up to me there. So what I do is I survey people, okay, and I engage with them. So for example, let me go to the next one. So what I like to do is I love to survey. All right. So like it was the 31st of March, so less than a week ago, I said, okay, so there are a number of topics I want to cover in this group. Okay. So I gave people ideas. Okay. Now, believe it or not, I got these ideas from Facebook groups. So first I did Facebook group research. I spent, I think, all Saturday morning doing this, and then I did a poll. I was like, okay, I literally took like note of all the most common problems I saw, and I just did a poll, okay? Over 15 people said they wanted me to create a how to build a raving fan base free class, okay? Here we are today. I'm doing this for you, okay? So you want to be serving them, and this is so powerful. I don't think there's anything like a Facebook group when it comes to knowing what your audience wants. It's a very powerful email list. Like it doesn't have an email list, but it's like a secondary list. All right. People in your group also, when they're on your list as well, okay, when you combine the two together, okay, it is one of the most powerful things you can do, okay? Your open rates are going to be higher than people who just build an email list with cold traffic and don't focus on the know, like, trust factor, all right? When you create content around what they want, that's an average. I have one email, I got over 40%. And you know what it was about? It was, I'm telling you what, it was called, she found out, no, her husband was cheating on her while she was building her business. And I used that same story I had in the Facebook post. Nobody cheated on me, but the thing is, it's either about, like, this is one of the most common problems. People and their significant other, they have the issue of the significant other not supporting them in their business. Like, I hear this over and over and over and over. So it's obviously a clear pain point in my market. So I'd be an idiot not to talk about it and not to use my personal story, you know? I talked about, even this morning, I was doing a Facebook Live. I spoke about, what was the Facebook Live about? I can't, it was, okay, what it takes to succeed. And I was talking about finding clarity. And again, I used my personal story. I was talking about the 6-month relationship I was in last year. And, you know, I decided to like sit down and think for a minute and be like, okay, let me be true to myself. Let me find clarity about the situation. And I was like being real with myself of where I was with this person, and that I was wasting my freaking time, and that I had to, ask him certain questions so that we can just, either end it or find a way to be a more productive couple. But we ended it because we just realized we had completely different ideas and goals about life and career, and it just wasn't going to work out. Okay. So I get very personal, and I touch also on the human touch factor. I need to be doing this more. Like, I will be sharing more of my stories, and I also share like, you know, like how I've done mistakes building my first six figures online, and how people can prevent them. Okay, this really builds connection with people, like you don't even know, guys. I know that this is what increases my conversion rates. Like, they say that the average, like for every email subscriber you have, the average is $1. Like, that's the average, but I can assure you mine is way more. Like, when I was doing like it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when I was doing a business opportunity, I had calculated my average, but it was definitely, and I think I'm just being conservative. It was definitely close to $400 per lead that I had put through the funnel. So yeah, I'm just saying, if you put this work, like, imagine making well over 300, like close to $400 per lead. And the average, according to market research, is like for every subscriber you have, like for one person you get $1. No, thank you. I prefer the other. I prefer having repeat customers over and over, and just building that like over like the next few years of my life, or I think probably forever, because I'm addicted to what I do. So go deep with the people on your list. So how do you create this hyper responsive list? Like, what can you do so that you increase that rate? Like, how do you get more than just $1 per subscriber, right? So I sometimes send out emails and I say, hey, reply back to this email and let me know what your problems are, and I'll answer you back. And do answer back if you do this, guys. Like, I get people that email me back. Like, I had a person the other day, she was like, hey, I'm going to be on your webinar, because I wrote something like, hey, I'm going to have, free class. I was like, I'm going to have a free class. Let me know if you're going to be there so I can look out for you. And this person reached back out. She's like, I'm going to be there. And I couldn't tell from her email what her name was. And I told her, can you tell me your name so that I can look out for you? And she gave me her name. And this person actually, it was the person I was telling you about, that she followed me for 1 month, and she joined me yesterday what I was doing, because I take the time to be personal. Like, leads to me are not leads or money. To me, they are people with problems, and I want to help them solve those problems. I want to better their life. That's what you want to do. What are you doing to your emails, to your content, to better their life? Okay. So always give value before leading into a pitch. All right, as well. Like if you're gonna like do a story post, like the other day I did a story post and then I pitched at the end. Okay. So, but you have to pre-frame as well. Okay. And the way you learn, the best way to learn is, guys, like, for those of you that follow me, feel free to mimic me. You're not allowed to copy paste my stuff or to pretend to be me, but you're allowed to mimic. Okay. Reverse engineer. All right. So go find people who are successful in your niche, go see how they're doing it, and do it in your own voice with your own story. Okay. These are fundamentals you have to learn. All right. Get very personal. Don't just be a marketer. I spoke a lot about this. In fact, I used the screenshot. I don't know how many of you watched this. This was April Fool, so 2 days ago. I wrote exciting news and I went live. And the thing was, I actually had exciting news, but I didn't start with the exciting news. I was like, hey guys, I'm pregnant, and people were congratulating me. And I couldn't stop laughing after I was like, I hope you guys can support me. I'm really happy. I met someone a few weeks ago, and we were like, we want a family and whatnot. I don't know what I was saying, but it was like, it was a joke. And then I was like, April Fool, guys, but hey, here's the exciting news. And people are just laughing and messaging me like, yeah, you got me. How could you? And, and that's how you build a strong bond with people. Okay. And guys, also, you see this 59 comments, because people were interacting with me. Also, make people interact with you. Like on Facebook Lives, make them feel a part of your life. Like, hey, where are you dialing in from? And call people's names out. I always even ask, like, how are you finding the content? Like, if you're enjoying this, smash the like button. And when you do this as well, you get more engagement, all right? And once you start getting more engagement as well, your posts will start showing up on more people's news feeds because you're kind of increasing that credit score with Facebook. So it's important you get people to engage with you on your Facebook. We saw this. All right, so we're getting towards the end, all right, you guys? So tell me if you're enjoying this. I'm gonna have a sip of water because I am like, I really need a drink. They need to start a relationship. 1 second. They need to discard a type of relationship. From exactly, Jeremiah. John, hey Kiara. Hey John, how are you? Christy, I love that. These are people with problems. Yeah, and the sooner people understand that, the sooner they start creating content that will make them more money. Okay? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you're not here to be a charity or to just create free content. You're here to make money. So, Alrighty, so back to business. Let's apply the 80-20 rule. How many of you guys know about the 80-20 rule? I'm sure you guys heard about this. Okay, so the 80-20 rule applies in many case scenarios. Like I like to use the 80-20 rule even with like learning and taking action. A lot of people, they learn, get stuck in learning mode, they overwhelm themselves in learning mode, and they never take action, okay? Again, the 80-20 rule with this, okay? You want to do content marketing 80% of the time with whatever platform you choose, be it Facebook, be it YouTube, social media posts, blog posts, podcasts. I don't care. There are 101 million ways to put your content out into the world. Just pick freaking one, okay, and stick with it. All right. And then the rest of the 20%, you want to have a call to action. Okay. So, for example, in my units section, there are videos where I give you a call to action. All right. Midway and at the end of each video, I'm like, make sure you jump on my list. All right. Or buy into this product or get this book called .com Secrets from Russell Brunson. Okay. And if you didn't get that book, guys, like you can skip my affiliate link. You guys need that book. It's freaking awesome. Okay. That's how good it is. I'm telling you guys, if you don't want to get it through my affiliate link, you want to jump, like you want to like go get it from somewhere else, I don't care. Like it's such a good book. All right. So call to actions are like the CTAs, call to actions, CTAs, very important. Always have a call to action. How to never run out of content ideas. I thought I'd put this at the end because I know that a lot of people are always like, oh, how do you come up with great content? And I don't know what to put out on my Facebook. Or the number one thing is I would say you guys go with like the Facebook group, like market research. I think that's the most powerful stuff because people are like really like just sharing problems in there and whatnot. Like I'll show you guys another idea. There is like this ClickFunnels group. You see this ClickFunnels Avengers? It's for affiliates. So people in this group, these are all affiliates for ClickFunnels. And let's say you have like the funnel I promote. People can either join me in ClickFunnels or they can get like a program that will help them promote ClickFunnels or anything else that they have. So let's say I wanted to like, sell people on that program. I can get them in my funnel, right? So I could go in this group, ClickFunnels Avengers, whatever. And look, this is like different questions people ask. Like look how many questions there are. Let's try and find a good one though. All right, let's say some of you are doing Facebook ads and you're great with Facebook ads, or you're learning Facebook ads, okay? And you want to start like giving people like tips on how to run Facebook ads, for example. Hi everyone, my name is Palm. Is this opt-in page good enough to run Facebook ads too? Now, if you are like good enough with Facebook ads, you could give this guy advice. But look at the replies. Like they're like, talk to me if you need .com secrets funnel. Let's see what others are saying. I would make it look better myself, like use like a photo booth, no worries around it, and line it up more. Like, do you see? Like people don't really. I mean, my computer got a virus looking at that image. This person put a GIF. This person just said put a disclaimer and whatnot. Like this is what people are doing in every group. Like, do you see how easy it is for you to stand out? I would give this guy like 5 tips, and I would like put up value posts from here, finishing all the way down here. All right. And all these people that have been engaging with him, they're going to see my freaking posts. And if they want to learn Facebook ads, they're going to be like, ooh, the Facebook ads queen is here. Let's follow her. All right. And they'll go on my profile and like see what I'm all about. Right. And then they might join my Facebook group. From my Facebook group, get into my funnel. And then they see me promoting that program that could help them build ClickFunnels, right? Are you guys like understanding how these things work? Are you understanding like the logic? Are you putting yourself in people's shoes here? So, let's see if there are any comments. Okay. More content ideas. Like go to YouTube, all right? Watch tutorials, take notes, and redo them. Blog posts, you read books, podcasts, coaching calls. Note down. All right, no, this one's great. Note down comments people make on competitors' content. So if you go to YouTube and you watch like these influencers' YouTube videos, go check out the comments, see what they're saying. Do they like the video or do they not like the video? Because if they get like huge thumbs up, then you definitely want to like remodel that content. But if they're getting bad comments, don't even bother, okay? And survey your audience through polls. Okay, this is like one of my other favorite ways. Like I love doing polls. You guys will get another poll from me this week asking you like for the next free training. Actually, no, I'm not going to do a poll this time. I'm going to ask you guys what are you struggling with currently. So please, when I actually post that, please do take the time to answer me, because that's what really helps me create the best content for you guys. All right, so I hope you guys found value. Like for those of you that have no tools yet to build your business, and if you guys want to get ConvertKit and ClickFunnels through my links, that would be great. I will reward you with bonuses. So the links are attached to this Facebook Live. If you're watching the replay, they will still be there. I will also add this to the units section. Now, if you decide to get ClickFunnels through my link, make sure you hit me up. And you can also send me an email at kiara@successwithkiara.com. And what I will do is I will send you the course I am using right now that has everything. You won't need another course. Like this is the course that has everything that will help you build a business from ground zero. And we also have a Facebook group, so you'll be like working alongside my mentor and I. If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in there. And we also have like webinars, not webinars, but like he calls them no pitch like free classes, where we kind of teach you guys like what he teaches us. Like for example, the other day he did like a personal branding video, and he really takes his time to teach you guys like the ins and outs of like proper marketing. All right. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this webinar. It would really help other people see the video when you engage with me in this group, like into my lives especially. And yeah, that's basically it for today, guys. Hasta luego.